Okay, another Mary Elizabeth and Kate show. Today we're going to talk about our favorite person,
Big white book. There we go.
Florence Scovel Shinn. This is the most important woman you will ever read. And I've read a lot of books, but I've only read parts of them. Paragraphs.
A little bit. Flyleaf.
But I read her all the way through. Mary Elizabeth, you've read a little bit of her.
I read a slim volume.
And she talks about creating your life. And she talks about your word and being a truth student. A truth student.
We're going to have to find a better word for that.
Yes.
Honest
A
people.
sayer of the right thing. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Giggle chat.
A little bit of giggling. Got out of the way now.
So Florence talks about being a truth student, and she talks about speaking the word and creating your life. And she talks about every word that you speak, everything you think, everything you talk about becomes your life. Everything in here and in here, your heart, is becomes concrete outside in your life.
It sounds more exhausting than it is.
Well,
I mean, actually, no. I take that back. It sounds more ominous than it is.
yes. And it is exhausting at first because a lot of people are used to gossiping and speaking negatively and, oh, I'm poor, oh, I'm sick, oh, I hate my job, oh, I hate my spouse or mate. And the thing is that as long as you speak those things, you'll get more of that. So what you want to do is you want to speak things that the way you really want your life. Like if you want a good job that you love going to, if you want to be happy with your spouse, if you want to be happy in your life, if you want to be slim, if you want whatever you want, more abundance, you have to talk about it like you have it at all times. And you have to watch every word you, and this is exhausting.
This is where the hard part comes in. Actually, my friend Shannon and I tried that for a while, and we were exhausted. Oh my God. We didn't. We didn't do that well at it, to be perfectly honest. But this was a while back.
But now you're a master. I am a master.
I'm a master.
Well, it is kind of exhausting even to talk about.
I even to try to explain it. It's exhausting, but.
Well, the thing is, because you know what? When I first started really watching what I talked about, I was a gossip hound. And I was raised kind of, to bitch and complain, and the world's going to hell in a handbasket. So when you first start to notice everything you talk about and you try to be positive and happy and talk about good things, you might find that there are times when you don't have anything to say.
That is the truth. And you don't want to annoy people.
Yeah. Happy people can be very
annoying. Just take one of Amanda's of my best days ever at work. Everybody hates us.
Oh, yeah, the glitter.
Like
they have a glitter problem.
People like that. But trying to put a positive spin on everything isn't really popular, and it isn't natural. So it does take some effort, most definitely. And it takes more effort, I think, to do it inside, though. I mean, where it really counts. Maybe not more effort, but a little more thought process, because you can so easily, I can so easily just worry about stuff and replay what's making me scared or frightened. Scared or frightened.
Or both. Molded into one.
And feeling trepidation. And replay it over and over again. And that is the hard stopping thing for me.
Yeah, because unfortunately it's really sad, but people think that the reality is my mother used to be very negative, and I would say, I would call her on it, she'd say, I'm being realistic. And a lot of people think we're all used to complaining and being negative. And these are hard times. These are really Well, they aren't. They're really hard. They're a changing time. We're going through a huge changing time right now, and it's very frightening for people. And some people will get mad at us because we're going to tell you to let go of the fear. This is where you got to really practice faith, let go of the fear, and practice believing that everything will turn out perfectly in divine timing. And this is a time where you really need to start changing your life. And the only way you can change your life on the outside is by changing how you think, how you talk about your life. And it is hard at first because, oh, we didn't time this. Oh, Jesus.
Dang it. Let's give ourselves another 8 minutes. Oh, the math is too hard. Let's give ourselves another 9 minutes.
At 8:21. Okay, so
That's good.
I could talk forever.
9, it would be 8:20.
So the hard part is you have to be in your head and you have to think, you have to pay attention to everything you think. And every time you think a negative, you turn it into a positive. Like you say, I have a shit job. Mary Elizabeth can... Well, we won't.
I have a great job.
She has a great job.
Don't get me wrong. My job is super fantastic.
So, for example, like she just showed you, you say, I have a great job. I'm grateful to have a job. I'm grateful to have a paycheck. I'm grateful. And when those bills come in, say, I'm grateful that I can pay these bills today. And you just, every day,
maybe tomorrow.
or next month.
Payday. Or whenever.
Oh, God. Maybe this wasn't the right topic today.
No, I am. You're absolutely correct. I can pay my bills. And
You've got money coming in.
Mhm.
So every day, morning and night, you write a list, an affirmations list of all the things that you want to believe about yourself. And at first you might go, yeah, right. You know, I'm thin, I'm living in abundance, I love my job. And you'll look at that list and go, load of crap. But you just keep reading that list and you keep being grateful every day for everything that you have. Even if you have to be grateful that you have a broom to sweep your floor, you do it and you will watch your life start to shift. And eventually you will have a job you love. And maybe you'll be thin, who knows? That takes a little more work than wishing, trust me. You might actually have to get your ass out there and take a walk. So you say, I am an active person. I love to exercise.
Wishing.
And I love salads. And I am so excited about the slenderness that I'm about to experience.
There you go.
So, and I cannot suggest the Florence Scovel shit.
She can't talk about it. She can't suggest it out loud. But in her heart, she's suggesting it to you.
I read the whole thing and I'm starting it over tonight.
It's really good. And it's, I think we said before, do not, what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
We said it before, so quite frankly, why say it again?
I've been fasting for 8 days,
Yeah,
so I
I'm
can
so
barely
proud of her, and
breathe.
she's looking slender, but that is the work she was talking about. I've
I love to
not
fast.
been fasting.
I love not chewing things on a daily basis.
Day after chewless day.
Actually, I've been cheating with Mr. Lee down the street with the hot and sour soup because there's always little chunks of tofu.
There's still
I'm
something
like,
to chew in there. I gotta,
maybe if I puree it in my mouth,
There you
my
go.
organs won't know that they actually have to break it down.
maybe that. That's a great idea. These are diet tips. Puree your food in your mouth. It's like chewing.
And it is a fabulous experience that I have sometimes at night.
Super yay.
But I started fasting so I could get clear about things and I could start practicing the work. And it is amazing. It's like sometimes I have nothing to say. I just have to keep my mouth shut because I have noticed what a
No.
gossip I am. and so judgy and opinionated. And I'm so quick to say, oh God, I have to work so hard, I have 2 jobs. Well, you know what? I am very grateful to have 2 jobs in this economy today.
There you are.
Today.
That talking and being quiet thing is, did not come naturally to me. It sounds like but now I'm perfect. No, but when I first got sober, that was a huge thing. And
being quiet.
Yes, not having to have the
yeah.
last word, not having to speak, and just explain myself all the time. And now, like 3 years later, I don't have to. I mean, I'd love to if anyone wants to listen.
The more you keep your mouth shut, the less you'll have to explain.
Right. True. And my life might be a little less necessary of constant explanation 3 years later. But I was looking for something in a journal, and I found this little notebook I used to keep of all the things I wished I'd said that I didn't when I was first trying to do this. Because I couldn't, just not. And it was completely ridiculous. But it was funny. But it was
negative. It was judgment on people.
Yeah, and things that I wanted to say in response to people who said things to me instead of just being like, "Thank you."
That's the hardest.
That is.
Thank you.
Thanks.
God bless you.
Oh.
I'm gonna go home and write about it.
I have just 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna get this little notebook. But you know what? I don't have that notebook anymore, and I don't feel the need for that notebook anymore. And as negative and harsh-mouthed as I might even be today, it is nothing compared to how I used to be. So practice does pay off. And watching your mouth and just being quiet is an effective tool in all sorts of interpersonal relationships, let me tell you.
And that journal gives me an idea. This is a good thing to do. Write down everything that you are unhappy with in your life. And then in the other column, write what you truly desire. That's how you make your affirmations. And then you make a list of what you truly desire, and you post those everywhere. And you read them all the time. And you speak, and you act, and you think as though those things are already real. And the universe will actually, and I'm one of those people, I was raised real science, and, it had to be seen, but they teach you a lot in spirituality that you have to believe it before you'll see it.
That's true.
And that part kind of sucks. But once you start to see it actualize in your life, it's amazing. And behind me, I have a dream board.
Not a dog.
Not a dog today. We've closed him out. But I have a dream board, and that's another great tool, is to create a dream board and just post everything on it out of magazines, photographs, whatever you have, that make you happy, that are things that you want in your life. This dream board isn't really done yet. I just threw it. I want to be a mermaid.
I want a mermaid.
I have a picture of a mermaid back there. I don't want to be a mermaid.
Oh, I thought you were going to have one.
No, I don't want a mermaid.
I do.
Oh, maybe
I do
should.
now.
I better change my dream board.
It's my dream board.
I'm going to wake up
leave it on there.
fish. I'll have to call Mary Elizabeth. Get me to the ocean.
Bring more buckets.
I need sand. I'm craving sand for some reason.
My fast is over.
But I have things that make me happy up there. I have, you can't see it because Mary's blocking it, but I have a wedding thing up there, because someday I hope someone will be able to put up
a wedding soon because I like weddings.
Well, I'll try to hurry up with that.
Step on it. Because I want to go.
Okay, I'll hurry.
Plan it for you. Okay.
Okay, it'll be a potluck though.
It has to be.
Even though the abundance is coming.
We were just talking about that. Someday we'll have parties in our potlucks.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Get creative in the meantime and learn to have fun with it. Like I'm having my 40th birthday, and I'm a little bit, having to be creative with finances, and so I'm having a potluck.
There you go.
How fun is that?
Everybody loves a potluck.
So, everybody likes to cook a dish for a party. Okay, so we think we're out of time. We don't know. We didn't time it. And
Gotta be close though,
we're kind of ad-libbing tonight.
as opposed to the other script.
Yeah. Yeah, we put so much rehearsal into the other ones.
Well, that one.
Oh,
The one that we
God.
taped 100 times.
Yeah,
Well, or didn't. But anyway.
watch your words.
And try it. Just try it.
Good night.
Good night.